So I've just unveiled the oven, uncovered her for the first time since, well, last summer actually, well, last autumn I guess. So the oven's had a winter undercover, and I normally just cover it with this, just a tarpaulin. So it's been covered up for the whole winter, and mostly dry, but it's interesting, as you can see, well, clearly there's a lot of moisture got into it. It's quite damp in parts, but really curiously, some of the clay seems to have, I don't know, disappeared. There's sort of very sandy sort of layer look on the, you can see if I just do this, very sort of sandy, loamy layer on the outside that I've never seen before. So we did have quite a severe winter this year, and whether it was the cold that's done something, I'm not really sure. So I might try and find out what that is. You can see that there's some bits down here that are, again, just sort of falling apart. This is sort of very sandy, as if something's happened to the clay. Chimney's going to need a little bit of work. You can see if I just move this bit here. It's definitely, there you go. So that's going to need a repair. Luckily I've got some spare mixture, but you can see that really the clay seems to have, I don't know, sort of stopped bonding, or not really sure what's going on there. These bits here, again, these are quite wet, so hopefully that will hold. We'll probably see what happens once the oven's dried out a little bit. Now we've got a little bit of spring sunshine, but you can see we've got the same sort of issue here. Inside, you can't see inside. Mostly, I had a look earlier, and there weren't too many sort of deep cracks, and no more recognisable than there were last year. That's just all the gunk from last year's firing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to it this year. This is definitely the first year I've seen it in this sort of state, so clearly the winter's taken its toll somewhat, but we'll see what happens, and I'm sure there's plenty of repairs left to do before she falls apart completely, but that's the first job. As soon as I get a little bit of time, we'll have a look at trying to fix that.